Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are currently pressing forward in North Africa. We had a major breakthrough, of course, a while back in Egypt, and we pushed very, very far. Now, we have gotten our supply lines built up, for most of this anyway. We have a connection here, right? Yes, we do. Okay, fantastic. We've gotten our supply lines built up, and we're ready to continue pushing, largely. We're largely ready to continue pushing. This is a little bit awkward supply-wise, but we definitely want to push up and take Tunis here. That's going to be a pretty major deal. So the question is, how do we want to pull this off? Actually, let's come back to that in a moment. I want to take a look at what's going on over here. Okay, our reinforcements have not arrived here yet. Can we win this? These are, at this point, fully supplied. We can probably win that. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. I want to come up here and launch an attack up here simultaneously. So, what I want to do is I want to push in with these tanks. I want to check. There is a connection here. So we're going to need to move up with like this unit of tank, but these guys are going to push in here. I don't think they'll need supporting forces. With 6 tanks versus 1 infantry, it should be okay. So that should be no problem. And how are we doing over here? This is going to be the dicier area, for sure. We're awaiting reinforcements, but they've not arrived just yet. I feel like these guys are going to retreat pretty quickly, seeing as their organization is basically nil. There they go. The question is, can we take out this prisoner army? We'll find out. For the time being, though, we need to come over this way. We're currently attacking here. I don't hate that. I'm going to use this unit to wrap around and attack here as well. And I'm going to grab a couple of these tank divisions, like 2. And we're going to assist here. Cool. There's currently no one in this province. Let's see if we can go grab that. Fantastic. Now come on up here. There you go. Cool. So with that underway, I want to take a look down over here. Excellent. This is what I wanted to see. Now these guys came back in with basically no organization. We're going to pull our infantry back and let them reorganize a little bit. And our tanks are going to keep up the attack here. We're going to push these guys out again. And yeah, we can see they're coming in again. They have no supply flow for this, though. Now, our tank organization is dropping. We're going to come in here with our infantry and really do a hard push here. I want to check in on this status over here. Well, this is only mildly awkward. Okay, we're going to delete this offensive line. Our goal for this offensive line is now this. We can go ahead and execute that, but what I'd really like to see here, I'm going to move a unit up this way, and up this way, and up this way. And let's have these guys just head on up. If we can encircle these units, we should. And it looks undefended. We'll see if it actually is. It looks like we've managed to push across, at least for now. They're bringing more in, but there we go. We're good. So from here, we want to immediately push down to here. So what I want to do is I want to spearhead something like that. We don't have a lot of units here, that's for sure. But we're going to head in. And actually, it kind of looks like we're awaiting reinforcements here. That's not the worst of ideas. And can we build a railroad across this? Shockingly, yes. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Cool. So they're getting some supply flow here, right? We know that. And we're kind of not. So we should probably just dig in here for the moment and focus in on this side while our reinforcements come in. Oh, this is only mildly awkward. Okay. I want to bring up some of these tanks here, who apparently are not assigned. Interesting. We're going to tell them, come on up here. You guys can stay put. Okay. The mission here is to encircle these units. And it looks like we have managed it. So I'm going to get rid of this order for the moment. Okay. All of these guys. In fact, I'm going to assign, like, this army. This is only mildly awkward. I want to assign them to this one. There we go. And this one, I want to delete. Actually, I want to assign them directly over to this order. The army would be disbanded. No, I want these guys assigned to this order. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we're just going to head in towards Tunis, although we're not going to do that immediately, now that I think about it. We can stop. There we go. And we're just going to do an offensive line like this. Now, they do have this naval base here. And that's going to be where their supplies flow from. So we're going to need to select these 3 tanks, and they are all going to attack in here. We'll try to push them out of that naval base. And that will be the goal. Yeah, we should assist this attack. There we go. So, from here, their only supply flow is from this victory point. But that gives almost no supplies. So these guys are basically cut off from supplies at this time. We're going to launch an aggressive attack here. And we'll attack here as well. And here. Now, I don't necessarily expect to win here. But this will be absolutely fine. In fact, realistically, all of these units can just make their way up. There we go. We should be able to easily win this and stack wipe an additional roughly 5 German units. Beautiful. So there we go. And now we'll reorient over here. We're going to need to work on the railroads over here. There's a supply hub in Tunis here, and a supply hub here as well. Motorization is good. Okay. There we go. We'll need to convert that over. So let's dig in along this front, and let's check in on this status. Okay, the construction over here isn't done just yet. Realistically, we don't need to work on these land forts anymore, so I'm not going to do that right now. And that Cairo fort is still okay, I think. I want to move in and attack here if we can. No, we cannot. We may want to construct ourselves a supply hub here. So we'll get that going. Cool. And we'll just await some reinforcements out over here via supplies. We'll await supplies here. I'm not too concerned about pushing further, but that supply hub finishing up will be a very big deal. Just getting this railway done does mean that we will be a little bit stronger here. But it's going to be a little rough. So we're just going to dig in here and await that supply hub. As far as this over here goes, we are attacking out over this way. I would like to set an offensive line to be somewhere around here for full control of this state. Like that. They can go ahead and do that. They're going to cautiously attack. I don't want to do too much over here right now. But we're going to need to upgrade our railroads over here for sure. So we'll get that all underway, but this supply hub is top priority. Cool. So I do expect us to push across this line pretty easily. And take substantial sections of this infrastructure up here, which would be very, very useful for us, for sure. So that's excellent. So we just have 9 total divisions over here. I'd like to bring that up to 10. This armored division, we intended to go here, and now we can cancel this. I don't want additional armored divisions being built. We do have these 5 divisions. I'm holding them in reserve for right now. So they're okay. But we're going to attack up over here. And by and large, this is going okay. But I definitely want to be checking in on getting some of these railroads upgraded as we get them converted over. And we should also think about connecting in a railroad here. And getting this hub motorized. There we go. Ah, look at this. We have these guys encircled. Everybody get in here. Everybody get in here. There we go. You guys can just assist the attack, though. I don't want you moving off the front. Cool. So they are stack wiped. And these guys will get redirected. That's absolutely fine. So at this point, this is only a little awkward. We're going to put our offensive line here for full control of this state. There we go. And let's check in on this status over here. Now, our new tanks have not arrived here, and we're definitely not doing well on the supply front. We have a supply hub up over here, right? We do. Let's motorize that and see if that helps us. But getting a supply hub built down here to supply this entire island will be a very big deal. So we're still going to work on that. And then out over this direction, we need to continue to upgrade the German logistics. So let's get those upgraded. And again, we want to continue to prioritize this supply hub. And just making sure that these are all level 5 will be great. Cool. So the Germans are really weak on this front, right? We know this. In fact, Germany as a whole is just kind of collapsing. They're down to 439 divisions. They do have 42,000 manpower right now. But they are definitely struggling. I want to check in over here. Yeah, there's been some big gains on this front. Not nearly as big of gains as we've had. But that's okay. Checking in on these railroads here, any to upgrade. Not currently. Okay. So we're working away on that, and let's just move this back up to the top. There we go. I want to have this state fully under our control. So let's assist here. Cool. So that'll give us this full state. And next we're going to be looking for this state, which also means that we get this state. So these 2 positions, we're going to look to set our front line here. So let's set up a new offensive line, and that will be right on that state boundary. Fantastic. And in we go. I want to check in on our status over here. I do not want to launch an attack here. Please don't attack, buddy. Okay. Cool. How are we doing on that supply hub? That'll be done on 24 August. That takes so long to build. Okay. Well, that's fine for now. I do want to check in on the status of infrastructure out over here. And we'll just go ahead and queue that up as bottom priorities. Excellent. What is this, Oh, that's this naval base over here. Right. What is our current... Over here. What is our current supply flow through here, over here? A naval base level 1? With only 7 more queued up. Okay, but I feel like we don't need more than 5. So we'll do something kind of like this. And this is also a very high priority. because we're capped on our supply flow over here. That bottleneck is going, like, this supply hub will mean nothing if this naval bottleneck exists. So we definitely want to bring that up. That'll be fine. Oh, we have more encirclements up here. Cool. That's absolutely great. And they are definitely going to fall here. Cool. We should launch this attack. In we go. And we'll bring this tank in as well. There's a stack wipe. There should be a couple more here. There's another, and another. That's a lot of German divisions being fully defeated. Now, we definitely do need to continue to work on railroads in this region. There are railroads built, and they're being converted, so that'll take some time. I want to make sure that this naval base is motorized. There we go. And we're just going to continue to push in here until such a time as we outpace our logistics. But honestly, with the status of the rail network up here, I don't think we're going to. Maybe down over this way. But I think we're okay on supplies up here for the moment. So that should be absolutely fine. No problem whatsoever. When are we going to have these converted? Okay, there we go. Fantastic. We will get those upgrading. They're a lower priority than this. Not that it actually matters, because we have enough factories to build all of this simultaneously. But we're just going to make sure that we are upgrading all of that, because we want to have maximum supply throughput here. So that's great. We'll get that going. We may stall out eventually. Okay, we're on cautiously attack. Good. How are we doing on our upgrades over here? 21 June. And honestly, we should get a decent amount of supply flow here just by upgrading this naval base. Now, they just attacked us. I'm interested in potentially launching a counterattack. Our supplies are definitely grim, but we did manage to push them out of there. The German cipher, or the Germans broke our cipher. Are we working on the German cipher? We're actually not. We should go ahead and do that. Okay. So we're pushing in here. And that, of course, means that we need a railway over here. And we'll put that here on the priority. Cool. But we definitely need to get some... I don't want to push further than this. We definitely need to get some supply throughput in here. So that's a level 3 naval base. And that's the one that we're upgrading. Okay. So we actually only need... That was not the button I wanted. We actually only need 2 more to get the supply throughput that we need here. Because if we look here, we have a naval bottleneck. And that's from level 3. But once we get up to level 5... then or actually level 4 maybe, our bottleneck would be the railway. If I remember correctly, these railways can get supply throughput cap of 15. Well, this needs to be upgraded. We're working on it. I think it's 35. Let's double check that. Yes. So we need this to be a level 4 naval base to max out our rail connection. We don't actually even need a level 5 naval base. So we'll do something like that. Cool. So that'll be okay. And up over this way, how are things looking? This attack isn't looking great, but we need to take a look at our rail infrastructure over here. Awkwardness over this way, but sure. So what we need to do here is take Oran. That's very clear. I'm going to move in these forces and launch an attack there. I'm going to use these tanks to assist this attack. There we go. Should be fine. These Alpine units are tough to dislodge, but I think we'll be okay. This is not going as well as I had hoped. I'm going to use these tanks to assist this attack. We're having a tough time dislodging these guys. Okay. Hello, pause menu. So here's the question. How are we going to go about doing this? Well, I think what we need more than anything at this point is to just wait for supplies. Taking Oran would be a huge deal for that, though. We've kind of got these guys spread out over here. I'd like to get all of them moved over into Oran. So let's head on over. And we'll just let some of these guys' organization regenerate. I'm not trying to draw a tool. I'm trying to go over here. Okay, just looking at what they have here. Republic of China has landed here. That's interesting. How are we doing on this construction? 13 September? Okay. Well, we have some supplies coming in over here now. It's a level 4 naval base, so it should be reasonably fine. I want to get these guys all grouped up here. This attack is irrelevant to me right now. I want to take Oran. That's the only goal that I have in my mind right now. So we're just piling in the troops. And yes, supplies are going to be grim here. But let's launch this attack. I'm not going to assist from over here because organization is weak. And let's go ahead and, at this point, get rid of all of these and grab that manpower. Shipping that on out to our armies. Because I can definitely see that our fighting strength is a little low. And I'm pretty sure it's not due to lack of tanks. Oh, there's the tanks. Okay, I'm dumb. I didn't see them for a bit there. How many do we have stockpiled? Yeah, we've got 8,500 tanks stockpiled. We're doing okay. So we just need to get the manpower shipped out here. That's what needs to happen. So we need to take Oran. That is a very high priority at this juncture. Ooh, hello. Are these guys supplied now? They are not. Okay. Well, 13 September is what we're waiting for there. This attack is very awkward, and I think that these guys are going to get wiped. Maybe they're able to use our supplies there. I'm not sure about that. Okay, so we are going to take Oran here. As I said, that is very important. That is a logistics hub for us. And we're going to immediately motorize this hub. Cool. And we're also going to need to upgrade these sections of railway. This is still converting over. 8 days on that. So let's let that convert, and once that does convert, we will suddenly have a lot of supplies out over here compared to what we have right now. It's already a level 5, so we don't need to upgrade that. So that looks great. Absolutely fine, in fact. So our supplies are going to come in out over here. And we need to try to dislodge them from these mountains, but it can be a little bit awkward to do so sometimes. And we're just going to be trying to sweep down this direction and kicking them entirely out of Africa. That is our current goal. We've gone a long ways towards that goal, in fact, and we are pushing them out of these mountains. That's great. Our reinforcements should arrive here in time to hold it, I hope. Yes. Cool. And we're starting to get our supplies up here, but it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue our North African push, and very soon now, we are going to begin a proper push down towards Davao. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Atala, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.